All right. So next up is Audi. Um, this week, there's a good Top Gear article that will be in the link a link below that I was reading through. Interview with one of the executives at Audi, and they were talking about a study that's ongoing internally at Audi right now, and it's focused on Audi DNA. What makes an Audi, right, in this new electric age? Because some of the things, right, that have made an Audi historically will no longer be part of the car, like a five-cylinder engine on the RS models, for example, right? Internal combustion's going away. Quattro, right? That's where Audi really made a statement and made a name for themselves in rallying when they came out with Quattro all-wheel drive. Um, every EV now it will be all-wheel drive, right? So how do you maintain, right? And those are just two really easy examples. How do you the interior on an Audi? How do you make that an Audi, given the electric age and what that means for the interior on the car, the driving dynamics as they go to more autonomy? How do you, right? And this is something that all brands will face, and it's interesting that Audi is talking about it publicly. I mean, everybody is facing this, but in this article from Top Gear, this guy opens up a little bit about how they're thinking about it, because it is something that will be a challenge moving forward. Not an insurmountable challenge, but something that they need to think through, um, and figure out what is going to define an Audi. What is an Audi's DNA, right? What makes an Audi in the electric age, and all that brings with it, including autonomous driving. Um, so yeah, again, this is a small little one for the week. I just thought I found it interesting, and I'm curious if anybody has any thoughts on this, right? Because if you think about it, any most people are passionate about certain brands, and like for me, it's BMW and Honda are the two big ones, and I. Right, a BMW is an inline six, straight an inline six, 3 liter, um, because of how it feels and sounds, and and the power delivery, and it's a BMW thing. And then with Honda, it's all about engineering excellence, and they've made some insanely good four-cylinder engines that with VTEC that scream to 8,000 to 9,000 RPM and have the best manual gearboxes in the world. Um, but again, all that stuff starts to go away in the electric age. So again, what makes a Honda, or a BMW, and differentiates the two, or an Audi, and in this case, um, I would have to imagine all these guys are having these dialogues internally, and looking at this in detail. I was just curious that Audi is talking about it. So again, a good article from Top Gear on this, and it really got me thinking. And I'm curious if anybody has any thoughts out there, about clever ways to still give some differentiation in the world of electric vehicles, because again, it touches at the heart of like what it means to be passionate about cars, is for them to be different, right? And yeah, it's a different challenge than being electric. It's not impossible to make them different, but it is more difficult, because of just the inherent nature of electric motors and battery systems, and everything that brings along with it. So I'm curious. I have some thoughts on this as well, and we'll go into more and more detail about this, because this is really at the core of what we're concerned about as enthusiasts, right? Is how is a car still going to feel like a Honda, or how is a car still going to feel like an Audi or a BMW or whatever, pick your brand. This really is at the core of it. I thought that's what sparked me on this article. I thought it got me thinking, and I'm curious how everybody else is thinking about this, because it's something we'll talk quite a bit about on Dromo. So yeah, definitely read the article, and let me know your thoughts if you've got some on some clever ways to build in some Audiness or some Honda-ness to their next cars, respectively, in the electric age. It's an interesting thought experiment, and it's something that yeah, that we should discuss more and more moving forward on this channel.